Good morning everyone. This is Sanvi Hippargi. Let's continue with this pointer. So this pointer is an implicit argument to all member functions as we discussed in the previous session. ABC is a class which has a private data member in it, A. So private data member A can be directly accessed inside member functions like this. A can be assigned 10 directly, and it can also be done using this operator. This arrow A is equal to 10. Till now we have not used this pointer because a shorthand was given and we can assign 10 to A directly. This pointer is also used implicitly in operator overloading using member function. When we overload an operator function and it is defined as a member function, and if the operator is binary operator, we pass only one argument to the member function because the other argument is passed implicitly, and this is done using this pointer. Let us see this in the example. The important application of this pointer is to return the object it points to. Now we can return the invoked function as an object. Let's see this with an example. Let's see main first. In main function we are creating three objects of complex class. So these are the complex numbers. We want to add complex number C1 and complex number C2, and we want to store its addition in C3. We are creating three objects of complex. Then we are calling constructor function for of the complex class explicitly here. We call constructor function complex for C1. Here real part is 2, imaginary part is 6. Now these values will be assigned to the object C1. We call the constructor function again explicitly. We pass these two values, and these two values will be assigned to the object C2. We are calling display function for C1. We display values in C2. We are adding C1 and C2 using an operator plus. Now we have to provide a new meaning for this plus because we are adding two objects of user defined data type. Its addition will be stored in C3. Then we are displaying the addition, C3.display. If we need to provide new meaning for this plus, we need to write an operator function. Now operator function can be written as a member function or a friend function. If we write this operator function as a member function, we need to pass second object explicitly because this function operator plus will be called by the first object C1. The data members inside C1 will be passed implicitly to the function. We have to pass C2 explicitly. So this operator function, which is a member function, which will take the second object, as first object is calling this function and that object is passed implicitly using this operator. Now let's see the class complex. X and Y are the data members. X is the real part, Y is the imaginary part. In public section we have do nothing constructor because we are creating C1, C2, C3 without passing any parameters in this statement. Then we are calling the constructor function explicitly, but when the objects are created we are not passing any parameter, so we should have do nothing constructor. Then we are calling constructor functions explicitly by passing two parameters. We have a parameterized constructor which takes real and imaginary. First value will be copied into real, second value will be copied into imaginary. Real will be assigned to x, imaginary will be assigned to y. Operator plus is an operator function which takes second object as a parameter. First will be passed implicitly, and this function returns the addition of two objects C1 and C2. So return type of the function is complex. Now this operator function is declared inside the class. It will be defined outside the class. Display is a function which displays the complex number in the format x plus jy. Now operator function is defined outside the class. Name of the function is operator plus, which takes one parameter, which is the second object. This belongs to the class complex. Return type of the function is also complex. Now, when we try to perform C1 plus C2, this addition, the new meaning has provided for this plus. So this function will be called by C1. C1 is calling this function. So address of C1 will be passed implicitly to the operator plus function. C2 will be passed explicitly. We are adding C1 plus C2 inside this function. So x is nothing but C1's real part. So C1's real part is 2. C dot x is nothing but C2's real part, which is 5. So 2 plus 5 will be done and it will be stored in x, which is nothing but C1. So in C1 dot x, addition of real part in C1 and C2 will be done, and it will be stored in C1. So 2 plus 5 is 7. So y is nothing but the first object which is implicitly passed, that is C1. Okay. So this dot y. So okay, it will be nothing but this dot this arrow y. So this will give me the value from the invoking object 6 plus c is nothing but the second object, so c2 dot y, which is 8. So 6 plus 8 will be 14, which will be stored in y. So this is nothing but this arrow y. So this contains address of invoking object c1. So in c1 the addition will be stored. Addition will be stored. Then we are returning this. So this contains address of first object c1, invoking object. So the invoking object c1 is returned, which will be stored in c3. So the values in the invoking object now are 7 and 14, which will be stored in c3, which will be displayed.